first times you take off. You gotta push the I believe button.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniel reporting for Kids First, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Lieutenant Commander Monica Borza, an accomplished ground safety coordinator and doctor for the Blue Angels, about the new IMAX release of the Blue Angels, which releases in select IMAX theaters within the next few months. Let's go chat with her.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Great. How are you doing today?
I'm really good. Thank you so much for joining me, and congratulations on the documentary.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here with you today.
So the release of this documentary is a huge milestone in your career. So how do you feel about having a film to depict the work that you've put so much time and effort into?
It is surreal to see yourself kind of back in your day-to-day life of what you lived and experienced. And it's an incredible honor. It's an honor that, we were given that opportunity to showcase what the Blue Angels do on a day-to-day basis to hopefully inspire the next generation.
Right. It was fascinating to get a peek into that world, and I loved you in it.
Oh, thank you. That is very kind. I appreciate that.
Could you tell me a bit about your journey in joining the Blue Angels?
Absolutely. So I grew up in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and that is a military town. So I grew up watching fighter jets fly overhead at recess, and I love that feeling of seeing kind of, that person up there who worked hard to get to where they're at, to go after it and accomplish a goal. And I wanted to be a part of something big like that. So I joined the military. And being a naval physician, I was selected to go through flight school to be a flight surgeon. And as a flight surgeon, you get to fly with your aviators. And so you get to experience everything they experience. And when I was on my first tour in the fleet with a Marine fighter squadron, I have a lot of great close friendships and buddies from that. And I would say they were the ones who kind of helped me kind of go after my goal to be a Blue Angel flight surgeon. So it is an incredible environment when you get to kind of join these different teams throughout your life. And then the epitome was being a part of the Blues, where we just, the way we're successful is because we trust each other and show up every day and give it your best shot and put in a lot of hard work. And so that was an incredible honor that I'm very grateful for.
Expanding upon that, being part of the Blue Angels is an obviously physically and mentally rigorous feat. So what did you find to be the biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge, I would say, was sometimes getting the good amount of rest that you may need to be present the next day and stay healthy, because you are traveling from show site to show site, city to city. So every city is a new week. The military did build in some off weekends for our team in order to stay at home in Pensacola, Florida, and rest and recover and recoup and some time with our friends and family. But I think my biggest challenge was kind of learning how to, do my job safely, successfully, while also maintaining my health and making sure that I put myself also as a priority.
Moving on, I remember the first time I personally saw the Blue Angels. I was in San Francisco with my sister, and we just looked up, and there were these jets flying so high above us, going so fast, and it felt like kind of a spectacle. So why do you think that the Blue Angels have had such a huge and positive impact on our world?
Personally, I completely can relate to you, Daniel, of being a kid and seeing these massive blue jets just soar right over your head. And I think it's because it inspires that kind of feeling inside, like a fire or a passion, to realize that those people up there are just like you and me. They're normal people who put in the hard work and went after their goals and accomplished it. And so I think that is something that I took away and learned kind of early in my life, that, hey, you can do it if you put the work into it. So follow your passions, give it all you got.
Right. The idea is very inspiring because it's like you look up and it's a superhero, and it's so cool to think that someone can fly a plane like that.
I agree. And they're just like you and me.
And lastly, what do you hope audiences get out of this film?
I hope you feel inspired at the end of this film, inspired to go after your dreams, inspired to set those hard goals, inspired to really give it your best shot. If you have some kind of passion or fire in your heart and you know that that's what you're meant to be doing, go after it.
I want to thank Lieutenant Commander Monica Borza for taking the time to talk to me. It was truly a treat. Look for The Blue Angels in IMAX, exclusively in IMAX theaters during the next few months. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Every once in a while, the jets just kind of freeze, and the world around you seems to spin.
To make 6 jets fly as one, that's the Blue Angel magic.